when I give you soup, food, no matter what. See you at the end. Yeah? I'm looking, I see nobody's seats filling in. I thought, well, they're going over that way.
That's what I said too.
Yeah? He asked me twice, so we're Bob, where are we?
Very confident. Beginning.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Conference secretary. Take two. 1, 2, 3, and.
At this time, if you will please take your seats and kindly silence your cell phones. Good morning. I'm Kay Walter, the president of Bergen Community College, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the administration, the faculty, staff, and students, I welcome all of you to Bergen's 46th commencement ceremony, which I want to extend greetings to the families and friends of all the graduates who are watching worldwide via web stream or joining the conversation on social media today. And I know a lot of you are tweeting as well. So if you will now rise, we will sing the national anthem along with our student, Miss Tanaja Davis. Tanaja.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tanaja. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our distinguished platform guest, and I would ask that they stand and be recognized when their names are called. Also, if you could please hold your applause till everyone is introduced, that would be really nice. Welcome, James Tedesco III, our Bergen County Executive. Dr. Joan Voss, Bergen County Chair of the Freeholders. Mara DiNicola, Bergen County Freeholder. David Gantz, Bergen County Freeholder. Thomas Sullivan Jr., Bergen County Freeholder. Tracy Zuhr, Bergen County Freeholder. Maria Albakova, our 2015 valedictorian. Michael Naring, our 2015 salutatorian. E. Carter Carston, Chairman of our Board of Trustees. Philip Chiarco III, Board of Trustees Vice Chair. Dr. Joanne Mecca, Board of Trustees member. Michael Neglia, Board of Trustees member. Nora Peck, Board of Trustees member. Victoria Tahan, Board of Trustees alumni representative. Victor Anaya, Executive Director of Finance. Dr. Ursula Parrish Daniels, Executive Assistant to the President. Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus, Vice President of Student Affairs. Dr. Young Kim, Vice President of Institutional Effectiveness. Mr. James Miller, Executive Director of Human Resources. Ms. Sharon Miller, Executive Director of Information Technology. Dr. William Mullaney, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Sydney Bernbach, our Commencement Grand Marshal and wonderful faculty member. Dr. Alan Kaufman, Faculty Senate President. Ms. Laura Hoyos, the Student Government Association President. Lou Venturelli, the Assistant Director of the Center for Student Success at the New Jersey Council of County Colleges. Mr. Robert Dill, Bergen County Foundation, past chair. And last but certainly not least, we have our keynote and honored guest speaker today, Mr. Sid Wilson, the President and CEO of the Hispanic Association of Corporate Responsibilities. Welcome home, Sid. I missed someone. Freeholder John Felice. It is now my privilege to introduce Bergen County Executive James Tedesco III, who will greet the class of 2015.
Good morning. Good morning. That's what I expect. President Walters, distinguished faculty, graduates, alumni, and guests, thank you for inviting me to share this momentous occasion today. It's an honor as the Bergen County Executive to celebrate with you today as you graduate from New Jersey's best community college. On behalf of the nearly 1 million residents of Bergen County, congratulations. We are so proud of you. Today, we celebrate a diverse group of women and men as you mark your graduation from New Jersey's largest and best community college. You come from different backgrounds, mostly from Bergen County's 70 municipalities, but some from outside the county and some from outside the country. Students who start here right from high school, those who return to education after some time away, and others pursuing a new career path after years in the workforce. You're all here today as we are here supporting you because you share something valuable, a commitment to yourself and to education. The education you receive at Bergen Community College is not only an investment in yourself and in your future success, but an investment in our community and the future of Bergen County. As graduates, you set an example for those around you. You are all role models. Your success will encourage your family, neighbors, and peers to pursue their own educational dreams. Your investment in yourself is also an investment in your community. Your achievement today strengthens Bergen County's workforce and helps us ensure that Bergen County continues to be the best place to live, work, and raise a family. As a county executive, I'm proud that my administration and the Bergen County Freeholders are invested in your success as well. That's why we restored the funding and support that Bergen Community College receives from Bergen County and are committed to providing the resources necessary to continue to fund educational opportunities here for the future graduates of Bergen Community College. I also want to take the opportunity to thank your teachers. The talented faculty and staff at Bergen Community College deserve a big round of applause for their commitment to your success. Their leadership has provided you with the knowledge and skills to take your next step with confidence. A special shout out to Lauren Hoyos and the Student Government Association President and the Student Government Association. They have played a huge role in the success of all of you students and the college. It's been a pleasure to work with all of you over the past 2 years. Lauren, I know you're going to do great things in the future. Many of you will leave here today to continue your education at a four-year institution, while some of you will begin or continue your careers in challenging and growing fields like healthcare, technology. And to those of you who go on to serve and protect our nation, thank you. No matter what your future plans, know that we wish you good luck. We can't wait to see what you do next because I know it will be great. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, County Executive Tedesco. It is now my pleasure to call to the podium the Chairman of the Board of Chosen Freeholders, Dr. Joan Voss.
Dr. Walters, faculty, honored guests, and first of all, a big congratulations to the graduates and a congratulations to their parents as well. Yay! I can't believe that almost 50 years ago, Bergen Community College opened in 1965, and here next year will be the 50th anniversary. That college started out with just a handful of students, and today I think you are 2,800 strong. Wow, what a growth. It's wonderful. You are beginning on a very, very wonderful journey, And I know that you have received at Bergen Community the finest basis for whatever you choose to do. I was a teacher for over 40 years, and I taught seniors in high school. And when they graduated, I always gave them a few words of advice, and I will give the same to you. Number one, always be optimistic. You live in the best country in the world, and there's nothing you can't accomplish. That's right. Number two, never stop learning. Never. It is a lifelong pursuit. Number three, and this is very important, it's very important to be nice, okay? Nice gets you a very long way in life. Nice is very important. And lastly, when I graduated from college, our motto was Carpe Diem, seize the day. And I want you to do that. One of my personal mottos is, when opportunity knocks, open that door. So I wish you well, and may I say, God bless you, and God bless this wonderful country, which will give you many, many opportunities.
Thank you, Dr. Voss. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Board of Trustees Chairman, E. Carter Carston, who will welcome our keynote speaker.
Well, good morning, and are you ready to graduate? I have the honor this morning to say a few words about Sid Wilson, my good friend and former trustee. He is a man of outstanding character. I have served on this board for almost 25 years, and I've worked with dozens and dozens of dedicated men and women who have always sought to provide the best educational opportunity for you, Bergen students. But in those 25 years, only a handful of people stand out. They are the men and women who went above and beyond in support of Bergen students. One of these men is here today, Sid Wilson. Since the time Mr. Wilson joined the Board of Trustees in 2005, he became a champion of access to education and providing students with the opportunities they needed to be successful. Whether that meant traveling to Trenton to meet with legislators, attending student recognition events, or speaking up at board meetings in support of the students, Mr. Wilson was a tireless backer of the Bergen Community College student body. Mr. Wilson had an impact outside of the college too, including with groups such as Latino Justice, the National Council of La Raza, and the NAACP. Professionally, Sid has achieved great heights. A few years ago, Forbes magazine named him the #1 specialty retail analyst in the country. In 2009, President Obama appointed him to serve on a study commission that explored the establishment of the Smithsonian Museum, celebrating Latinos on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. In his current role as President and CEO of the Hispanic Association on Corporate Responsibility, Mr. Wilson serves as the national advocate for the inclusion of Hispanics in business. While myself and the entire college community was disappointed to see Mr. Wilson leave the board last year for his new position. I know that the impact he made at Bergen will remain forever. So with that in mind, I would like to introduce our guest speaker this morning, my good friend, Sid Wilson.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Carter Corriston. And good morning, buenos dias. You look so beautiful from up here in the dais. Give yourselves a big round of applause. To all of my dear friends here on the dais, to Bergen Community College President B.K. Walter, Chairman Carter Corriston, members of the Bergen County Board of Trustees, Board of Joseph Freeholders, all of my friends who I served together on the Board of Trustees at Bergen Community College, to Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco, my former mayor when I lived in Paramus, to all of the honored guests that are here today, to SGA President Laura Orios, to our valedictorian Maria Alibekova, what an inspiration, who came here just 3 years ago from the Ukraine with a dream and a vision that coming to Bergen County, that her dreams can come true. And to the salutatorian Michael Neri and all the friends and family, the amazing faculty of Bergen Community College, the incredible staff, the administration, and most importantly to you, the class of 2015 at Bergen Community College. Good morning. It is such a great honor to come home after accepting a new position in Washington, D.C. as the president and CEO of the Hispanic Association on Corporate Responsibility. I know that throughout the country, we know that Bergen Community College is not only one of the best colleges in New Jersey, it is one of the best community colleges in the nation. And that makes you the best class of 2015 in America. And so I want to share with you just a little bit about me that you may not be aware of, and then challenge you as you prepare for your next journey. And the theme of my speech today is that as you start thinking about your next endeavor, that you need to plan to achieve, but dare to exceed. And great results you will see. And I share that because prior to all of the successes that I had, I tried to get a position on Wall Street. My dream was to work on Wall Street. And yet, no firm would hire me. They said, you didn't go to Harvard, there's no place for you. You didn't go to Yale, there's no place for you. You didn't go to UPenn or Princeton or Dartmouth, there's no place for you. But I did not wait for the opportunity. I created it. So I went to an investment firm and I said, I will work in your mailroom for free. Just pay my lunch and pay my bus transportation. And if I'm not the best mailboy you've ever had, you can fire me and we can have a nice day. Well, as you can see, the fact that I'm standing here before you, I was not fired. Thank goodness. I went from the mailroom to the assistant of the assistant, assistant of the assistant to the assistant, assistant to junior associate to associate, associate to junior analyst to senior analyst to vice president and managing director. And you can only imagine my feeling when I got that phone call from Forbes magazine, when they said we did our ranking of the best Wall Street financial analysts in the nation, and in your field of specialty, we rank you #1 analyst in the nation. And so I share this with you not to impress you. I share this to impress upon you that if you plan to achieve but dare to exceed, then great results you will see. My beginnings are very much like yours. My parents came to the United States from Barahona in the Dominican Republic. I know, mi dominicanos, who came here with a dream and a vision, just like many of you, that coming to New Jersey and raising our families in Bergen County, that those dreams can come true. And now they get the honor to see me here today, because they are here today, hearing me to give my speech. And I want to thank my mom and dad, Dr. James and Nilda Wilson, for being such amazing parents, just like many of you whose parents are here today. I know that you went through some incredible challenges to be here today on this day. Late nights on campus, long lines for whether it was financial aid or enrolling in classes. Whether it was being on the New Jersey transit trains, waiting to get to campus. Whether it was the challenges of Hurricane Sandy. Whether it was working 2 or 3 jobs, but you did that because you knew that your dreams can come true. And being here was the day you envisioned. And now, here we are on May 21st, 2015, and your dream has come true. I just want to give just a little bit of advice as you begin to embark on your next journey. But before I do that, we need to thank your parents and all your loved ones, your best friends, your BFFs, everyone who invested in you. Give them a big round of applause, because they too were So here is my advice with someone who has had such incredible blessings. Blessings such as being on the cover of Black Enterprise magazine and being at the signing ceremony of the Voting Rights Act, Reauthorization Amendment Act, from someone who got a chance to walk the same steps from someone in Montgomery, and who got appointed by the President of the United States, Barack Obama, being only the 2nd New Jersey resident to be appointed by the President of the United States. And so, my first advice is every single day that you wake up, you need to wake up with a mission to achieve your goals with precision. Don't make it a difficult decision, because it's all about your vision. And fear not your ambition. Fear not your ambition, because you are being armed with a degree from Bergen Community College, and with a degree from Bergen Community College, sky is the limit for you, the class of 2015. Don't worry about trying to fit in. Focus on how you can stand out. Because if you stand out and you take the word stand and out and reverse it, what do you have? Outstanding. So to be outstanding, remember to stand out. As the class of 2015 of Bergen Community College, you've already stood out. Our valedictorian, Maria and Laura Orios, and many of you have stood out. And we have so many examples of leaders that have stood out. Our faculty, our staff, our administration all stand out. And so as you move forward, remember to stand out, because with that, you become outstanding. If something needs change, as you get to go out into the world, you're going to see things that you need change. Don't wait for change to come to you. You be the agent of change. Because together, by making change, that we become a better society, a better community, a better country, a better United States of America. Bergen Community College is an example of an agent of change. You see, many years ago, I was approached by a student who came to me and said, Mr. Wilson, I came to the United States from Ecuador. Her name was Andrea. And she said, but I'm undocumented, and I don't know what to do. And I challenged her. I understand the challenge of being an undocumented student, but I challenge you to dare to exceed. And so she and many other dreamers went around the state and advocated for the passage of the New Jersey Dream Act. And thanks to their advocacy, now today, the Dream Act of New Jersey is the law of the land, and it started right here at Bergen Community College. So you can be that agent of change, absolutely. As you begin to embark on your careers, find that mentor. We've all have mentors in our lives. Find that professional, personal mentor that can give you the guidance that you need to succeed in your dreams. I was proud to be a mentor for many of our Bergen Community College students. In fact, one of them is graduating today, Derek Diaz. Where are you, Derek? Sitting right here in the second row. Derek approached me one day when I was at an event at Bergen Community College, but he didn't see that there was a VIP seat next to me, and he sat next to me, said, I want you to be my mentor, and I want your guidance because I went through many challenges growing up in Washington Heights and being raised in New Jersey and coming to school at Bergen Community College, and I challenged him. I said that if you plan to exceed, but plan to achieve, but dare to exceed, then great results you will see. And I challenged him to become an honor student. And if you become an honor student, I will keep my promise. I invited him with me to the White House, the next opportunity that I had. And so Derek kept his promise, graduated with a 3.9 GPA as an honor student. And I kept my promise, and he was my guest at the White House this past February, where he got to meet some of the highest leaders in the administration. And so my other advice is to use your momentum. Use your momentum. This is your day. This is your opportunity. And now you can take this momentum and use it going forward. But this is what's key. The hardest part of doing anything is just starting it. Isn't it the fact that sometimes the most difficult opportunity to go to a gym or do anything new is just getting through the door? Once you're in there, you're moving, you're jogging. Use your momentum. For my Bergen Community College basketball players, you're going to understand this. When you go outside, there are going to be those that tell you that you can achieve. But you're going to have some people that may challenge you. But my message to you is that whatever you do, make sure you keep your momentum. In a basketball game, when it's Bergen Community College versus another team, and you're going on a 5-0 run, or a 10-0 run, or a 20-0 run, what does the opposing team always do? They call timeout. They call timeout. And why? Because they're trying to stop your momentum. And my message, class of 2015, don't let anyone call timeout on you. And lastly, as I conclude my remarks, just remember that this is your opportunity to achieve greatness. I see greatness in this room. I know that Dr. Walter and the faculty and staff administration or all of elected officials know that there is greatness in this room. But just remember that there will be times where you may succeed, and there will be times that you're going to have learning experiences. But I love the analogy from one of our greatest basketball players, Michael Jordan, when he said that I missed 9,000 shots, I lost 300 games, On 26 occasions, I was asked to take the winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again. That is why I succeed. And so my message is, don't be afraid to succeed. Don't be afraid to achieve. Don't be afraid to try that new initiative. If it's easy, then it's time to move up. When you hit that next challenge, remember that you are a representative of the class of 2015, and there's nothing that you can't do to achieve your goals. And as you succeed, as you rise up, remember where you came from. Remember where you came from. Remember what it took for you to get here. Remember all of the people here today and those who may not be here today, so that you can achieve the dream of graduating from Bergen Community College. Remember the civil rights leaders who fought so hard so that you could be here today. Remember our men and women in uniform who are serving our country so that we can have the freedom to have an education. Remember our parents who worked so tirelessly so that you can be here today. And most importantly, remember your vision that one day you could stand here to be a graduate, a member of the class of 2015. And it doesn't matter whether you were born in the USA or whether you came as an immigrant, whether you're Christian or Jewish, Muslim or Buddhist, whether you're black or white, or Latino or Asian, or Native American, or young or old, or rich or poor, or able or disabled, or gay or straight, you can make it with a degree from Bergen Community College, and we are ready for you. But class of 2015, are you ready? I want to thank Bergen Community College for the opportunity to have served on the Board of Trustees. I want to thank Dr. Walter. I want to thank Chairman Carter Corriston. I want to thank the members of the Board of Trustees. I want to thank the elected officials, thank the faculty and staff and administration, and thank you to the parents, to our friends, to our community leaders. And I want to thank you, the class of 2015, for inspiring us, for inspiring me. And as I finish my speech, I want all of the members of the class of 2015 to repeat these words after me. Repeat after me. I plan to achieve. I dare to exceed. Great results you will see. Thank you very much. Congratulations, class of 2015.
Thank you, Sid, for those extremely inspiring words. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. William Mullaney, and the Vice President of Academic Affairs, and Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus, the Vice President of Student Affairs, who will recognize some of our truly unique graduates. Dr. Mullaney, Dr. Gonzalez de Jesus.
Thank you, President Walter. At this time, we wish to acknowledge several special groups with us today. First, we recognize the faculty who provide inspirational instruction, support, and direction for the students of Bergen Community College. Will the faculty please rise?
Next, we acknowledge the college administrators and staff who gives us support and guidance for our students. Will vice presidents, deans, the directors, and staff please rise?
It is also my pleasure to acknowledge some of the people who provided encouragement and love, as well as guidance and support to our graduates. Would anyone who is the grandparent of a graduate please rise?
Would anyone who is an aunt, uncle, niece, or nephew, even a cousin, please rise?
Would anyone who has a brother or sister graduating please rise?
Would all of the mothers and fathers of our graduates please rise?
Would all the spouses and significant others of graduates please rise?
Would the children whose parents are graduating today please rise?
And would anyone who is a grandchild of a graduate please rise?
Please give a round of applause for the families of the class of 2015.
It is now my pleasure to honor those students who have distinguished themselves in their studies at Bergen Community College. These students were honored individually at their respective award ceremonies earlier this week. I am pleased to introduce and congratulate these students and their friends and families. In announcing this recognition, it should be noted that these students had to earn a high overall grade point average, as well as demonstrate excellence in their specific discipline. We are proud to acknowledge their achievements. Would the recipients of divisional, curricular, and special achievement awards please rise at this time?
It is my honor to acknowledge those 72 students or graduates who have achieved a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Will these students please rise?
We acknowledge, too, the 331 graduates who are members of the college's internationally recognized Phi Theta Kappa chapter, which is now one of the top 100 in the country. I'd like to also recognize the Honor Society Alpha Mu Gamma, the National Collegiate Foreign Language Honor Society, Psi Beta, the National Collegiate Psychology Honor Society, and Sigma Chi Eta, the National Communication Honor Society. Please rise if you're in one of those societies.
We also want to acknowledge the 54 members of the Judith K. Wynn School of Honors who are graduating today. Please rise.
Congratulations to the veterans of our armed forces who are graduating today. Thank you for your service. Please rise.
I wish to acknowledge the students who received the Educational Opportunity Achievement Awards and became members of the Chi Alpha Epsilon Honor Society. Please rise.
I want to acknowledge the special achievements of this year's Student Leadership Award recipients. Please rise.
I want to acknowledge the 12 students who earned certificates of achievement. Please rise.
I want to acknowledge the Turning Point Program students who are joining us here at Commencement for the first time. Please rise.
I'd like to acknowledge the graduates who gave back to their community this year by completing service learning projects. Please rise.
And finally, I want to recognize and congratulate the graduating students from our New Jersey STARS program. Please rise.
To our 2015 grads, you are the proof of the college's dedication to excellence. Among us today are members of the class of 2015, bound for top colleges and universities, including University of California, the College of New Jersey, Columbia, FDU, Montclair State, NJIT, NYU, Rutgers, and Stevens Institute of Technology. There are many interesting and inspiring stories of success among the more than 2,800 students who are in this class this year. There are stories of perseverance, solidarity, struggles, most importantly, success. We would like to share with you a few that have inspired us.
We could not talk about student success without talking about one of the most successful students ever to enroll at Bergen Community College. Rhonda Richardson. Where's Rhonda? Stand up, Rhonda. Rhonda is the president of the college's Alpha Epsilon chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. She not only led the honors organization to dozens of regional and international awards, but also became one of the top 20 community college students in the entire country by earning a spot on the 2015 All-USA Community College Academic Team. Hold on, I'm not done. If that's not enough, she also ranks as New Jersey's top student as a 2015 Coca-Cola New Century Scholar. Rhonda holds a 4.0 GPA, won the Division and Curricular Award for Aviation Administration, and received the Joan C. Scrivani Award for Outstanding Service. Rhonda represents a portrait of student success. Way to go, Rhonda.
The next student doesn't exactly represent just one story of success. He represents a legacy. Nursing student Shane Bray. Where are you, Shane? Where's Shane? Shane Bray. Okay. He's graduating as part of the class of 2015. He's the third member of the family to follow the exact same path at Bergen. His mother, Michelle, and his sister, Shannon, are nursing graduates. And while Shane is the third, there will soon be a fourth. His brother, Sean, is currently enrolled too. Like the Braves, not only reflect a generational commitment to completion, but also an endorsement to the types of opportunities afforded by Bergen Community College. To the Braves and all the families in attendance today, we're so happy you have decided to become also part of the Bergen family.
I would like to recognize all the graduating students who served as peer tutors as part of the Cirillo Learning Assistance Center. Because of your efforts, you helped make the center the #1 ranked learning assistance center in the entire country. Congratulations and thank you.
And finally, speaking of being #1, numero uno, we learned this year that more students graduate from Bergen Community College than any other community college in the state of New Jersey. You, the members of the class of 2015, will help to continue that new mark of excellence. Thank you.
As you accept your degrees today and move on to your next challenges, we ask all of you to always remember this. Wherever you go, you will remain part of our Bergen community and will always take a part of Bergen Community College with you. Congratulations and thank you. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Class of 2015 Salutatorian, Mr. Michael Nearing, who will share words of wisdom with you.
Good morning, friends, faculty, professors, administration, esteemed guests, and my peers of the class of 2015. It is truly an honor to stand before you today. I would like to begin by giving thanks to family, friends, and faculty for all your lessons, guidance, and support. There are those among you who know it hasn't always been easy for me and how humbled I am to be your salutatorian. I thought long and hard about how to sum up my academic journey over these past years, and to clear my head after my 14th failed draft of this speech, I decided to binge watch a favorite show of mine. It was during the course of that viewing I found a quote that really struck a chord with me. Life is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail and never get to try again. The fall breaks them, and some are given a chance to climb, but they refuse. They cling to the realm or love. Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is. 2 years ago, at my high school graduation, I sat at the crossroads where I could have accepted my boredom, a disinterest in academic success, the idea of limited potential. I could have let that fall from the ladder break me, but there were those who refused to allow me to accept this fate. My fate would be delivered in a second chance not all are lucky enough to have. I stand before you now as salutatorian, but I have a big, dark secret. I wasn't a strong student. I didn't do my homework. I didn't value the education I was receiving. In fact, during my high school graduation, all I could think about was how hot it was, how little I wanted to be there, and what I was going to do to celebrate afterwards. An experience many of you may be sharing right now. Much like today, there were many speeches at my graduation, but I couldn't tell you the message of a single one of them. None of it connected with me. However, I can tell you what I wish I had heard, what messages and questions I wish they had answered for me about the future. What does learning mean? As I climbed up that ladder of life, I learned it wasn't others who could teach me to appreciate education. It was a point I needed to reach on my own. I began to appreciate the act of learning over receiving grades. It became about the process. Learning became an adventure where I explored new ideas I had never even considered. Before this semester, when I turned on the radio, it was to numb my mind. And when I went to a concert, it was to appear cultured. Music was just pleasant noise. Then I began Music 101. Not out of any interest in the subject, but because I needed it as a graduation requirement. This class opened my eyes to a world that had been in front of me my entire life. I learned about notation, new composers, instruments, and styles of music. But it wasn't just memorization. It applied to my life. Now when I listen to music, I find myself thinking of meter, of instrumentation, and of style. Maybe you've shared a similar experience, one that has allowed you to find wonder in an everyday thing. That is the purpose of learning. But what is the point of going to college, or an education for that matter? We all have different reasons. And for me, college was automatic. Where I come from, everyone graduated high school. Everyone went to college. Anything else was unthinkable. We did it for a job, for our parents, and because our peers did it. A college education was a prerequisite to moving into adulthood. Beyond that, it offered no value. It was just a hurdle to overcome. But in truth, it was so much more. I began to find my answer at my first job, an internship. It was entry-level, white-collar work that took place over the summer into my first year at Bergen. The job predominantly involved data entry and cold calling, grueling work for 10-hour days. Much like my music class, it also taught me things I never expected, mainly what I didn't want to do for the rest of my life. It also showed me education is not a hurdle. It's what gives you the skills and training to overcome the hurdles that are ahead. College exposes you to diversity and adversity. It takes your flat perception of the world and rounds it. A degree doesn't secure you that job you were hoping for. It's your drive that does. That was something I never understood as I sat through my hot and uncomfortable high school graduation. It was a realization that came later. Unfortunately, too many people don't have that realization. They live life like they're goldfish in a bowl when they have an ocean full of options just beyond the glass. But no one can accomplish it all alone. So why is it important to be kind and to help others? When I walked through the doors of Bergen as a college student, I knew nobody and nobody knew me. It was as if someone had hit reset on my social life. Every action was leaving a first impression. In a world beyond the familiar social situations of high school, I felt alone. Then people reached out to me, professors, administrators, my peers. They invited me into the college community. I took a leap of faith and trusted those who said they'd help me. It wasn't long before I began reaching out my hand to others who wanted or needed guidance, not because someone asked, but because I am the product of other people's kindness, as are you. Helping others allows us to be a part of those second chances I was talking about. When you step outside, every action you take and decision you make has an impact on every person you interact with. Your outlook imprints itself on everything you touch. So maybe some of you are sitting here like the me of 2 years ago. Maybe your mind is on the weather. Maybe it's on the hours ahead of this time and this place as you think of what is to come. But if there's one message, one belief that I wish you take away from my speech, let it be this: second chances are all around us. They come from the people we love and care about, but it is up to us to accept them. And it is also up to us to give them to others. This is by no means a complete list of my time here at BCC. There were many more questions that were answered for me, and many more lessons which I learned. Most of them are common sense, but not common practice. However, I will stop here because there are other speakers waiting, and by cutting myself off, you'll be that much closer to graduation. I wish you, Bergen Community College's class of 2015, my class, the best of luck as you move on to the next stage in your lives. Keep climbing the ladder, continue to learn, be kind, and never stop growing. Thank you.
Thank you, Misha, for those incredible words of wisdom. And now it is my honor to introduce to you the 2015 valedictorian, Ms. Maria Alabakova, who will deliver our valedictorian address.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, college president, administration, faculty, honored guests, and of course my fellow graduates and their proud friends and families. My name is Maria Lebekova, as you have already heard, and I'm really honored to be your valedictorian of my class of 2015. It's a fantastic grade to graduate, isn't it? Well, being a valedictorian means that I'm very good at knowledge, I guess, but graduation speech is more about the wisdom, so please permit me to share my story. I was born in a small town in Ukraine, a country that has been at the state of civil war for a while now. And I grew up believing that I probably would never leave my hometown or go to good school. And I thought I would just end up settling down, and I did not hope for any improvement. However, I was able to change everything, and now I'm here. I saved up money, I took a risk of leaving my whole life behind, and I came to the United States and enrolled as a student at BCC. I was a tutor, I was involved with different clubs and met so many fantastic people and made so many friends. It was an amazing experience, and today with all of you I'm getting my first college degree that I always dreamt of. And even 10 years ago, I would not even think that this would be possible for a small town girl that was playing with little Barbie saying, math is hard. Well, so much for gender stereotypes, right? Barbie cannot hang. So the question of the hour is, what can a girl who had no faith in herself teach you today? And how can I help you be ready for whatever comes next? I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to say let it go. Or I'm not going to tell you that life is a journey. Although it is, don't get me wrong, but that's not the main message of my speech. And I'm not going to tell you that this is the first day of the rest of your life. I will just share like 5 little pieces of wisdom that came to me over the years of my life. So first one, please always stay positive. You already heard that today, and it is true. It is really important. We all keep getting upset about little tiny failures, about every single problem, and we forget that we're here temporarily. Our clocks are ticking, and we cannot get back the time. So every day we get above the ground is a good day. It's a great day to be alive. My life had ways of getting me in the corner. My father died when I was young, and my family was poor. We barely had things we wanted. So those are pretty legit reasons to be sad. But I still tried to find a way to find the joy in life and enjoy every moment. And this is when I discovered how important the hobbies are, how important it is to be with your friends and with your family. And those are the things that charge you with energy. And those are the things that help you keep going. And life is short. You just gotta make sure that it's sweet. Also, it is very important to never give up. Never, ever. Don't even forget about it. Do you remember that guy who gave up? Neither does anyone else, right? And giving up is the easiest thing you can possibly do. Anyone can do it. But when you get up, find the strength in yourself to keep going. When it hurts, when it sucks, when everything's awful, this is when you show your true character, and this is when you show your strength. And this realization came to me not so long ago either. But you know what? There are students here who are deaf, or blind, or both, and they still keep pushing. We have no idea how hard it can possibly be, and that's big. They don't give up. Prime Minister Winston Churchill once said, "If you're going through hell, keep going." Some of the people here had to face incredible challenges to be able to hear their names called from this podium today. Some people had to learn English from scratch to get their education, and they kept going. They kept going through that hell, and now they're here. Some people had to balance having family and getting education, and they kept going, and now they're here with us. Some people had to take late night classes, take classes on weekend, take super long hours, and it took them a while to graduate. But what did they do? They kept going. And where are they now? Here with us. So college graduates, if you're going to clap for anything at all today, clap for them now. Clap for those people who did not give up and kept going through this hell. I also want to remind you that it is very important to keep learning. We all hear it all the time. We all hear that our brains are so great, they're like sponges and absorb information. We can get bored listening to all this. But have you heard of those people who change their careers every 7 years or so? And why do they do it? They find all the things in the world and they try them. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you want to invent something or skydive or play piano or draw. How would you know if you did not spend time learning and exploring the options? Well, this, of course, does not mean that you have to change your Facebook relationship status to being married to organic chemistry textbook like I did. That's a bit of extreme. But, keep learning. Mine's are parachutes, and they only function when they open. I also want to tell you that it's really important to never forget to serve others. Who here doesn't like nice things and nice words, right? But we all forget to give them back. We all forget to give them back to our schools, to our parents, to our towns, and to our country. And we should never do this. And we don't need to have a lot to be able to help. Some of us have that sweater we don't like. Instead of throwing it out, we can donate it at the fire station or can feed that dog in the street. That helps, and that changes life. Although it seems like it's a little tiny bit, but every tiny bit helps. According to Muhammad Ali, service is the rent that we pay for the room in this world. And we're here temporarily, and we have been very lucky to enjoy life and the beauty of this world. We should never forget about giving back. And we all can be that person. We can all be that ambassador of joy. If we do that, we can all be what Robert Kennedy calls ripples of hope, which combined form a mighty current to wash away the ills of this world. Because each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve a lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope. And crossing each other from a million different centers of energy, and daring those ripples build the current, which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. If we all serve each other, this world will be a much better place to live in. And the biggest eye-opener and the last piece of wisdom that I'm going to tell you today was the realization that it never really mattered where you start. What matters is the way you take to your destination. So no matter what your background is, it should never hold you back. Sometimes we all use it as an excuse for lack of passions, or maybe inaction, or failures. And I'm guilty. I used to do the same thing. I used to keep thinking that I'm a small town girl that had no hopes for decent education. And where I am now, here, standing in front of you. And this happened only because I set myself free from limitations. I stopped caring about the stigma that came from poverty. I stopped caring about societal expectations for women. I stopped being afraid of living in my hometown and my home country. And I stopped being afraid whether or not I could learn a different language or study in a different country. And you know what else? I finally accepted the fact that I could make something better than a sandwich. So it does not really matter where you're born, what language you speak, or how we look, how our parents treat us. Nobody is better than us, and we're not better than anybody. Maybe some of us need extra help, but we're still equals. All we have to do is get up and keep trying. After all, yes, we all live in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars, like Oscar Wilde said. So let's look at those stars. And finally, I want to thank you all for listening and hopefully not falling asleep. As my last words to all of you, I would like to quote Isaac Newton, who famously said, "If I have stood on the shoulders of giants, if I have seen Father, it is only because I have stood on the shoulders of giants." Class of 2015, please thank all the giants whose shoulders made it possible for you to be here. Whether they're here with you, or waiting for you at home, or gone from this world, thank them all. They deserve it. Congratulations, class of 2015. Live long and prosper.
Thank you so much, Masha, for that incredible speech. And most of all, for all you've done over the last 3 years to make Bergen a better place. I now wish to take the opportunity to extend my personal congratulations and best wishes to all of our graduates and their families as we prepare to recognize and honor you, the class of 2015, by conferring your appropriate degrees and certificates. But before we do, I'd like to take a moment to recognize 3 very special individuals that are part of the class of 2015. Today, we are awarding our first honorary degree to a man with the uncommon ability to turn ideas into actions. Although equally eloquent in words, he is a man who sets himself apart by always listening and trying to make an impact in his community. He is a man who has fought fearlessly for the rights of all people and always defended the voiceless. He is a former Freeholder chair, an attorney, an author of scores of books, and he has received presidential appointments and also served as a mayor. I am proud to award today our first official honorary degree to Freeholder David L. Gantz. Freeholder Gantz, thank you for your tireless advocacy on the behalf of all people, but especially on the behalf of our students here at Bergen Community College. We are honored to have you as a member of our class of 2015. Unfortunately, today also marks a solemn remembrance of two members of the class of 2015 who passed away this past year. Mr. Stephen Petrozola, a special police officer who died in the line of duty, and Miss Brenda Truesdale, a lifelong resident of Bergen County. I am honored to have their families and friends here today as we posthumously award them the degree and certificate they were working towards. I ask them to come forward. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Law Enforcement, Stephen Petrozello. Graduating with a certificate in liberal arts, Brenda Truesdale. Dr. Mullaney, can you please join me? This is the time when they've all been waiting for. I'm going to ask you need to be quiet now because you have to hear what he says. It's really important. Vice President Mullaney, do you certify the candidates for associate degrees and certificates?
President Walter, the candidates whose names appear in the program have successfully met the requirements for the associate degrees and certificates.
Vice President Mullaney, please identify the candidates for graduation present.
Candidates, please come forward to receive your degrees.
How are you?
Good. Traffic was terrible, Dr. G. Starting now? Dr. G.
Victor Muñiz. Rhonda Richardson. Michael Nering. Laura Hoyos. Maria Alevikova. Kylie Schmidt. Kelsey Deeg. Gerson Espinosa. Kevin Calle. Evan Miola. Crystal Flor. Rina Ezra. Bina Ezra. Natasha Piñeiros. Michelle Perez. Joan G. Connolly. Nora Zaki. Emmeline Algarbi. Elizabeth Saharig. Vincent Maresca. Jacqueline Duarte. Mario Cuevas. Zach McDevitt. Ricardo Montero Hernández. Julio M. Sabangan. Jonathan Tolentino. Catherine Contillo. Elena Vatasin. Genevieve Boulan. Krista Graycar. Anthony Manzi. Anne-Marie Scott. Angela Becker. Naja Akil. Satanik Melkonyan. Lena Mazzacaro. Kathy Sohn. Colleen McPeak. Evelina Jershowska Kokret. Eva Bisida. Anna Barry. Franz Verdi. John Venn. Condell Swaby. Jennifer Irizarry. Gabriel Gutierrez. Jelani Fioron. Rebecca Ann Pinola. Isabela Canal Delgado. Derek Diaz. Andrew Casano. Alejandro Hernandez Jr. Bayan Hamza. Mustafa Karbouche. Brandon Walsh. Nicholas Eisensmith. Daniel Klex. Rocco D'Angelo. Matthew Vitali. Sarah Castronovo. Andrew Brown. Jordan Andrade. Eric M. Madden. Steven Vargas. Nina Schregic. Martin Lynch. Gregory Hart. Mawara El Negomi, Leslie Martinez, Liliana Flores, Alison Stazioni, Alexander Fox, Tamir Zomer, Reniel Simon, Tyrone Gibbs, Latif Nicholas, Nicolás Martinez, Louis Eisern, Owen Fox, Nicholas Cervolo, Michael Lodato, Kevin Restrepo, Talia Allen, Josephine Valle, Amy Salmeron, Pamela Rosario, Alexandra Domicolo, Kevin Colley, Nicole Thorman, Ali Akram Mohammed, Catherine O'Brien, Albania Núñez Veras, Dao Trong, Kayla Cruz, Dylan Vaccarella, Dion Joveski, Gregory DiRenzo, Karen Alonso, Christopher Brian Bodrado, Samantha Vélez, Ariel Regala, Melissa Patino, Veronica Alizo, Michael Svechin, Sujud Hamoud, Sharifa Bendelali, Maria Giorgali, Pietro Canferota, Mohamed Olabib, Brian Fung, Brendan Vidulik, Amanda Lynn Tremblay, Yvette Morales, Verónica Barón Osorio, Jesse Sánchez, Ivona Schlendak, Nazareth Darakshian, Daniel Colón, Thomas Biggie, Shariar Ali, Ana Almanzar, Elena Beretta, Tolga Sungu, Danielle Peterson Chong, Melanie Shuck, Cindy Delgado, Adriana Sham, Melina Kiris, Ann Grafe, Diego Espinosa, Georgie Shrek, Peter Ziza, Carrie Sweeney, Cliff Bowen, Blair DeLong, Eduardo Berríos, Kevin Quigley, Michelle Camarada, Diana Hedgespeth, Johanna Castro, Hugo León, Leroy Alvarado, Jeffrey Anthony Menjivar, Kiara Thane, Anne-Marie Barrera, Maynard Kuziwanza, Greg Espinoza, Erika D. Arroyo, Alicia Morano, Seville Nurales, Jenna Bravero, Samantha Territola, Melissa Owenhouse, Connor Peckham, Helena Mulik, Ola Kovalishin, Agata Mashinka, Sedat Oshden, Brianna Sabato, Vanessa Osorio, Andrea Guzman, Sheila Vaziri, Maribel Rivera, Vanessa Vega, Lauren Levitsky, Natalia Vinokurov, Jennifer Gonzalez, Jennifer Carpio, Damaris Cruz, Charlotte Brzezinski, Marley Morano, Majlinda Mahidi, Gabriela Ann Stillo, Abigail Morisi, Armand del Rosario, Marie Peña, Melissa Rosario, Jessica Pizzapio, Lori Berger, Tania Tapia, Josari Vargas, Michelle Saft, Anne-Marie Figueroa, Celia Jerez, Ernesto Negrón, Vanessa Ayala, Alejandra Arredondo, Mayerly D. Martinez, Chelsea L. Cepeda, Giselle Espinal, Jonathan Naker, Richard Feliz, Alisa Nicolau, Mary Cartagena, Lorena Garcia, Brendan Writings, Omar Tinajero, Anthony Abajitsi, Junhang Lee, Tarnisha Hunt, Eric Rodriguez, Arturo Favara, Lisette Otero, Ramya Howe, Shadebi Rogers, William David Chamber, Kyle Jeffes, Richard Loeffler, Darren Levine, Gaspar Boqueza, Cynthia Mallory, Deidre Walker, Dennis J. Taylor, Ahmad Mahmoud, Michael Bazina, Ketan Patel, Deep Kumar Bhatt, Zinat Ishak, Mansi Raval, Caroline Amores, Gisela T. Mesa, Cosmo Nardozza, Juliana Minogue, Matthew Skeet, Efraín Martínez, Abigail Santiago, Lisette Menéndez, Karen Cruz, Valeria Viviana Morales Peralta, Sharon Sherian, Priscila Colón, Yesenia Peña, Shalise Brown, Cynthia Ofamara, Jacqueline R. Fletcher, Bianca Majano, Kimberly Sotomayor, Justin Gunterman, Mi Kyang Hong, Jessica Livicura, Jasper Bidoy, Francis Valenzona, Mayra Jimenez, Sandra Murillo, Antonio de la Quilla, Emily Ayala, Gabriela Ferme, Andy Herrera, Tyler Cho, Rashawn Williams, Claudio A. Lagos, Victoria Grabowecka, Sarah Almeida, John A. Gonzalez, Lisa Lacomi, Yusef Darwish, Mylene Manio, Alyssa Hamilton, Mary C. Godínez, Natalia Caucayo, Steven Valencia, Catherine Montoya, Bernard Bock, Nicole Tyrone, Julie Berg, Chris Johnson, Alexandra Nazarenko, Natalia Flores, Frank DeLuca, Dionel Núñez, Gerard A. Mara, Darian Delgado, Sharon Friedman, Julian J. Thalen, Peter Gebhardt, Julia Hayden, Kayla Olette, Caitlin Colmer, Lucas Cozella, Amber Hartman, Shelby Stoffen, Robert D. Irving, Genesis Paredes, Yvonne Thornhill, Isaac Perez, Gideon Bellens, Giovanni G. Veras, Michael Baez, Sasha Montano, Claudia Curry, Christopher Kale, Jamad Mace, Jeffrey Herrera, Danisha del Monaco, Sasha Miguez, Michael Valderrama, Stephanie Schott, Kristen Bruno, Jonathan Jesus Gonzalez, Jaime Montañez, Ivan Mantilla, Elizabeth Canali, Kia Brown, Jillian Y. Valera, Melinda Tran, Jobel Alconis, Edu R. Jerry, Nicole Batista, Lenian Temay, Sebastián Pérez, Pepe Lowe, Karen Talavera, Denise Gondres, Deshawn Partlow, Casey Dunbar, Robert Greco, Lucy Ikilurek, Sarah S. Acquair, Nilam Aslam, Alamorg Ilanit Dasta, Cassandra Fernandez, Jamie Rodriguez, Quincy Wiggers, Alex Agnelli, Ana Melba Cartolí, Angela Dong, Jisa Chang, Han Jing Lee, Son Young Kim, Son Yo Kim, Sano Chu, Tiffany C. Thomas, Shafula Naveed, Purnasri Saha, Stephanie Canessa, Yesenia Montalvo, Brian Whitney, Onika Doss, Mariana Georgiato, Marisa Schlein, Ashley DeCesar, Natalie Carpio, Sophia Shohadri, Jalixa Y. Maldonado, Erika Arenas, Emelis Funes, Jason Julianda, Stephanie Hernandez, Catherine Condaira, Jason Calderin, Nizim Barua, Michael Litvin, Diamond Shaw, Hermes Carvajal, Annalisa Wilkinson, Elunja Skenderi, Blarium Safari, Liana Seda, Guillermo Ponce, Mustafa Hamid, Dina Ahmed, Shama Kaptan, Rawan Al-Haw, Shahid El-Abed, Vincent Youngcloth, David Cuenca, Samantha Mara, Michelle Wilson, Mirela Kogaj, Felix Chavasco, Martha Moteram, Edgar Lopez, Elizabeth Patricia Ataupilco, Julian Overton, Mishak Olivachi, David Lemon Victoris Shirilis, Shibuzo Anyanwu, Jacqueline M. Nuviola, Christopher Robinson, Shekfai Lo, Maria T. Perez, Brittany Perez, Jennifer Oliveira, Oniel Fernandez, Natalia Golubin, Ludmila Rayabinin, Cheyenne Torrance, Cecilia Roca, Andrea Sol Delgado, Farah Jaluri, Tony Joseph, Ariani Marchena, Yalchen Joma, Rowan Hamada, Michelle K. Gavilanes, Christopher Norelis, Dana Lee Masrolia, Vanessa Aparecida Fernández, Ligia Márquez, Carlos E. Márquez, Marlon Williams, LaShawn Forbes, Andrea Nicole Felder, Aliyah Johnson, Marina Mikik, Fatma Fejzulai, Mayra Luna, Julie Schwartz, Diana C. Rosario, Nicole Mejia, Erika Ureña, Peter Carazon, Hyun Jong Jong, Ruthie Vanessa Fawn, Fadi Alaraj, Desiree Thomas, Andrew Beltry, Ana Victoria Mabaza, Pamela Grace Herrera Yapu, Tanaja Davis, Diana Osorio, Maher Hatun, John F. Cole III, Mikako Nishimura, Stephanie Robles, Marisa King, Chai Wei Ye, Brian Peralta, Jacqueline Sheriff, Nimisha Rana, Francine Heisler, Gladys Martinez, Kelly Gonzalez, Kimberly Iraheta, Mildred Otre, Shanique Strong, Rasha Das, Andrew Barney, Ivan Paredes, Henrik Dobson, Anel Bermudez, Jenna Sandominico. Svetlana Zopp. Dan Russell Sonoria. Come closer. Katarza Laka. Yeah. Valeria Kumchakova. Christine Potensley. Fernando Cerezo III. Zoe Urbino. Larissa Bastico. Brazina Palaska. Sarai Benda. Nancy Tillman. Mary Ann Shanduvi. Elizabeth Ramirez. Ishama Santana. Lorraine Derwin. Joyce Raymond. Berlingeri Theodore. Keith Harris. German Moreno. Julie Davidson. Victoria Bravo. Melissa Munoz. Paulina Bach. Allison D. Manzo. Jefferson Guerrero. Jorge Roldan. Joshua Krantz. Yvonne Mitwinsky. Had a show. Yes. Jonathan Silva. Anna Jimena Ruiz. Valerie Batista. Jennifer Bonificio. Katerina Acosta. Christina Cueto. Andre Santa Cruz. Robert Blair. Manuel Humberto Rivera Rodriguez. Natalie Delgado. Robert F. Robinson. Tony Rodney Giddens. Kim Boyle. Stephanie Garcia. Bruno Herrera. Amanda Cohen. Jared Lewin. Tito Moret. Riley Rainbart. Emmanuel Gonzalo. Alex Carr. Nina Barnes. Karina Lamiano. Michael Tide. Aretha P. Smith. Rachel Ramos. Rebecca Cohen. Tasha Morinville Innocent. Aliaga. Yvonne Reyes. Roxa Robarde. Agnes Machoka. Josie Muriel. Lisa Sue. Lillian Londero. Brenda Cobillos. Yanalette Palenko. Roy Yila. Eva Kupi. Ariel Patrice. Hope Zaboom. Alexandra Riggio. Nicole Kisa. Allende Rodriguez. Nicole Lopez. Napoleon Canteen. Carrie Sullivan. Brittany Kathleen Morrow. Stephanie Sierra. Okay, Jessica Saavedra. Jamie Canesso. Genevo Bach. Jared Foresteri. Antoinette Zoino. Brandon Reno. Daniel DeForge. Lisa Papanatowicz. Kyle Felter. Thomas Butramathis. Geraldi Dela Cruz. Slobodanka Jordanova. Christina Ortega. Melissa Helm. Jordan Bergen. Nicole Morera. Hanan Tripodi. Madison Cornett. Laura Gutierrez. Cheryl Kislow. Daniela Ticeros. Gladys Diaz. Paola Frosica. Maria Alejandra Arcila Gonzalez. Melissa Carucci. Anna Esther Perez. Herbert Sotosanchi. Ashley Espinal. Jennifer Hernandez. Angela Y. Conyers. Mallory O'Neill. Paul Granados. Bethany Precioso. Rosara de Jesus. Catherine Tecchio. William McKay. Thomas John Steinberger Jr. Presley Romagio. Kara Heilig. Eileen Sinner. Lanice Henry. Jennifer Abudi. Tony Carrera. Christine Indri. Mohammed Shah. Jonathan Peacock. Nicole Otterburn. Come closer. Marianne Cipher. Christine Buterla. Liana Barrera. Jillian Lopez. Nati Zapata. Lorena Restrepo. Richard Abeles. Stephen Maldonado. Angeline Barzalo. Albert Caballero. Anthony Limas. Lauren Wyckoff. Jade Cepeda. Jesse Rodriguez. Jessica Ortiz. Jillian Achu. Michelle McAfee. Kelly Vizcaino. Jesse Sharanich. Michael Cruz. Mitsuchi. Katie Rowley. Veronica Panamino. Polino Rogakovskaya. Pavel Sokolov. Patrick Birdie. Marielle Montesano. Michael Beloga. Roger Craddock. Mark Anthony Carino. Dada Salas. Nicole Teresi. Joseph Miles. Leo Tumandaro. Anna Piedel. Pamela Idick. Shay Green. Bliss Molina Ayala. Nicole Costello. Angelica Kukla. Sadel Vespoli. Sung Hee Kim. Mary Gandhi. Ju Yun Christina Gang. Antonio Blake. Stephanie Prihal. Janice Mutate. Lola Smith. Agnieszka Blazon. Thomas Paul. Arno Buenafe. Robbie J. Gudapaseri. Lisa Luke. Andrea P. Vasquez. Malky Muella. Anishka Vazeski. Michelle Hasbrook. Rachel Van Ekenberg. Lindsay Castaneda. Mark Polanco. Nathaniel Hillman. Michelle DiLiberto. Alejandra Hunkapi. Mahadi Sahib. Dijania Johnson. Shannon Gay Lewis. Maria Solano. Gloria Galvez. Harumi Gima. Gima, Rodney Baldera, Kenneth Roman, Hagar Achumari, Daniel Perez, Samantha Cesar, Jessica Linare, Gary Salgado, Hilda Butriago, Monica Franco, Elise Stanford, Eric Yoon, Andrew Street, Courtney Campbell, Christopher Campbell, Juan Martinez, Anshi Zhou, Patricia Midle, Susan Pomponio, Alexandra Gomez, Jessica Sheridan, Crystal Nieves, Wendy Calderon Rosas, Carissa Tedesco, Leonard Smith, Liliana Baracal, Maria Finke, Nicholas D'Angelo, Jessica Gorski, Gwendolyn Witt, Nicholas Pisano, Antonia Mosca, Olympia Nirachow, Anishka Dimboska, Kavita Himalova, Christy Ristovsky, Nicholas Bertola, Rebecca Graff, Kayla Bauman, Angie Vega, Christian Pollock, Stephen Armindi, Hisham Jawani, Ala Minasra, Matthew Moat, Dana Rago, Jessica Melendez, Yuna Lee, Mina Lee, Kelsey Polestra, Megan Polulak, Robert Moat, Michael Cohen, Jeffrey Chen, Elisa Capabo, Joseph B, Daniela LaPietra, Cassandra Vanderhorn, Emily Frito, Johanna Saavedra, Guillermo Herrera, Esther Sanchez, Jesus Arnedo, Juan Diego Montoya, George Rodriguez, Charlie Espinal, Hussein Dutra, Betiana Nunez, Matilda Aguari, Tara Santiago, Jonathan Zurak, Atiana Hyatt, Danielle Aguirre, Miriam Rose Pinto, Mihir Desai, Danya Pamela Molina, Stephen Frometa, Kevin Paventa, Shantiana Brown, Anthony Ferrer, Michael Franco Senche, Pilar O'Donnell, Laura Munoz, Ariel DiBasegli, Carly Oates, Christina Prats, Cassandra Guzman, Denise Bale, Alisa Guerra, Daisy Sack, Mark Nusif, Anthony Scalo, Amanda Fragoso, Jean Tabal, Mercy Chuki, Yanat Chocoho, Jeanette Hildago, Jennifer Sanchez, Yaniri Jimenez, Markel Davis, Martina Sikorska, Sasha Perez, Sherry Hernandez, Ashley Zavalos, Jennifer Sarzo, Desiree Kirkland, John Henry Johnson, Esther Munez, Jonathan Johnston, Claudia Robley, Alexandra Godomska, Anita Bozek, Amanda Labozetta, Sarah Deck, Latoya Robley, Brianna Rivers, Dominique Stansil, Eunice Barnes, Soyoung An, Jason Muma, Tabitha Earls Rodriguez, Kevin Estrella, Jennifer Pontan, Kutani Distani, Kaduska Chavez, Alexa Miranda, Stephanie Losner, Misael Cabral, Brian Pena, Angelica Trudick, Jessica Ramos, Carla Rivas, Ricardo Carroll, Ileana Valencia, Ariel Martinez, Andreas Delgado, Hansel Brito, Timothy McCulloch, Nicholas Martinez, Pielo Guerrera, Rosalind Welcome, Asia Harris, Rosangel Santa Maria, Ara Vira, Princess Icy, Jennifer Alexandra Lopez, Christian Martinez, Damian Robles, Jacinia Ramos, Carla Hermosilla, Natalie Pisco, Sanchez, Denise Andrade, Maria Hannafio, Pamela Grover, Damali Nurse, Joseph Tiburcio, Gachik Pollock, Albert Kim, Raven Crispino, Joshua Miller, Sonia Estrada Toledo, Myra Poley, Evelyn Ramirez, Aaron Chi Lopez, Karina Oscar, Justin Hart, Amy Zambrano, Janae Wallace, Patricia Penn, Zulika Nieves, Marissa Perron, Janine Ortiz, Isabella Rivera, Estrella Esquia, Michael Kukio, Alicia Arnon, Jasmine Gutierrez, Jeremy Jenkins, Balashi Agoro, Luis Vasquez, Sean Curry, Brendan Acevedo, okay, Harmana Kulov, Marsha Tullock, Nora Figueira, Jose Molina Maia, Ramsey Mohammed, Eloise Burgos, Rodney Garcia, Khalid Francis, Stephanie Prada, Alexander Nunez, where is your card? Okay, oh, Jenny Ganez, Gamez, congratulations. This is the most important part of the service. Graduates, please rise. Chairman Corriston, I present to you the class of 2015 as eligible recipients of the associate degrees and certificates. Just read it off of there.
Okay, I got it. All right. Are you ready? Members of the class of 2015, by virtue of the authority of the Bergen Community College Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the associate degree or certificate with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. You're graduating!
Now, don't throw your hats off yet, because we have an honored tradition where the president of the SGA comes forward and assists us in moving our tassels from one side to the other. Laura? Woo!
I want to take 1 second to thank all of you for allowing me to represent you during this academic year. It was truly a pleasure, and I think we all did an excellent job at voicing our needs, showing our concerns, and making a difference in the college. Quiero saludar a toda mi familia que me está viendo en Colombia. Woo! Okay, everybody join me, moving your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations! Woo!
Please be seated. Please be seated. In a few moments, our ceremony will end. But graduates, from this day forward, you are an important part of the legacy of Bergen Community College. And we hope that you will continue your relationship with us and become active participants in the Foundation Alumni Network. Members of the audience, I'm going to ask you to please remain seated until all of the graduates have left the arena. Thank you for sharing the commencement ceremony and celebration in honor of the class of 2015. Congratulations, class of 2015.